Hello everyone. If these scenes appeared in an action movie, many people would probably think they were special effects. But everything you're about to watch is real footage captured at the exact moment no one expected it. These images are truly valuable, but even more valuable is the fact that they were captured from a safe distance. His quick feet saved him just in time, and from now on, observing and assessing risks around large structures will probably receive much more attention. The collapse of the house is a clear reminder of the hidden risks associated with structures that have deteriorated over time. At 70 miles per hour, are you confident that you would always remain in control behind the wheel? The vehicle's braking system certainly did an outstanding job in this situation. This moment feels like a movie scene where the main character suddenly appears right in front of you without any warning. In many work environments, protective gear is the most important line of defense between people and danger. If there are any ranch owners watching this video, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this cow's unusual behavior. Watching this, I can't help but wonder whether closing early would have been the simpler choice.
Ça va Esther? Je sais pas, j'ai pas eu le temps de voir.
Today, the road unexpectedly turned into a real-life geology lesson called a sinkhole. Unusual sounds coming from above can sometimes be a sign of danger, so don't hesitate to leave the area to stay safe. From now on, sitting outside on the sidewalk is definitely something this woman will think more carefully about. Have you ever seen a dangerous situation unfold so quickly that there wasn't even time to react?
Oi.
Nature has delivered a spectacular sight, but one powerful enough to remind people of its strength. I'm curious, are you watching this video on a phone, a computer? If I were a police officer, that car would definitely be getting a very unpleasant ticket. It seems this trip was already full, and the uninvited guest was informed in a rather direct way.
いやいやいやいや。もう勘弁してくれる？なんで上がってきた？
Just how exceptional must that pilot's skills be to save himself in only a fraction of a second? Whether you're driving a two-wheeled or four-wheeled vehicle, good control is always one of the key factors in staying away from dangerous situations. I can't shake the feeling that the road is pulling itself aside to make room for the water surging up from below. In your opinion, what is the most dangerous part of this situation? This scene shows why keeping a safe distance from fires is always essential. Curves are not the place to test your luck, so slowing down is always the smarter choice. Watching this reaction, I think the driver could easily compete in a reflex competition. I don't know whether to praise the driver's handling skills or criticize him for not checking the braking system more often. Oh my God. This scene makes me feel as if a real-life Sandman is slowly moving forward.
कौन सा ओपन और ये फंसा रहा था कि बस
आयो हो पर ये धीरे ये तो मैं कसले काम गर्ने हो
Which natural disasters are most common in the United States at this time of year?
यहाँबाट आफै निस्किन्छ
Que algo lo parecemos en agua, ¿ves? Vienen de las manos. Hola, bastardo en la cartera.
It's as if the entire hillside is carving away parts of itself, with massive streams of earth and rock. The vehicle found a stopping point right in the ditch, but in return, it earned a repair bill that will leave the owner's wallet soaking as well. Perhaps this is the moment the machine wanted to prove that it has a personality of its own. Does anyone else here think the road and the railroad tracks were a little too level with each other, leading to this incident? Did you also have to rewind a second time just to make sure this wasn't an alien? The familiar road in Zion has temporarily closed after heavy rainfall, leaving disappointment behind, but reminding everyone that safety always comes first.
It's going.
Is winter nothing but trouble? Not exactly, because the scene you're about to see will show you something truly mesmerizing. Visibility was significantly reduced as a dust storm swept across western Kansas on Saturday, May 16th. A successful trip often begins with simple preparations, and checking the weather is one of them.
You saw a crab?
Yeah, it's floating.
Where?
It's getting blown away.
Oh my god, yeah, that crab is going to blow.
The power of water is sometimes more frightening than we realize, and this wall is the clearest proof of that. Come on, everyone, take a guess at how fast this floodwater is moving. Do you think 70 miles per hour is the correct answer? The tree in Connecticut is proof that even without being exceptionally tall, it can still become a dangerous obstacle for inexperienced pilots. I believe that after this experience, vehicle maintenance will become a top priority for that man. Railroad tracks are not the place to test your luck. Always follow safety rules when crossing train tracks. Oh my God. I truly wonder what he was putting his faith in when he chose to risk his safety just to save a few seconds. Looking at this situation, it's hard not to think that some mysterious force is behind it all. Sometimes just a moment of distraction can cause a driver to make an unintended maneuver. An absent-minded case of grabbing the wrong thing that left viewers laughing at how unbelievable it was. You're witnessing a shortcut that even the driver himself probably never planned in advance. Amid those raging floodwaters, the warmest thing of all was seeing people continue to reach out and help one another.
Nossa, essas lojas tudo, meu Deus. Meu.
This moment shows that the distance between safety and danger is sometimes measured by only a few short seconds.
Berhenti bang. Berhenti bang. Berhenti.
Unexpected earthquakes are when we truly see just how important emergency response skills are. In the vast ocean, survival is sometimes an unforgiving competition. Looking at this situation, I thought that monkey was trying to confirm whether the food in front of him was really as good as it looked.
Go all the way. You get to do the same thing but inside. Yes. Oh.
Excuse me.
Right?
Bantay mo, anak. Bantay mo di ate. Lingkod lang! Lingkod lang! Lingkod lang! Lingkod lang! Lingkod lang! Lingkod lang!
Uy, kami sugo ko. Uy, kakusog ko. Uy. Mga bata ba? Oh, nasa... Pati sa fourth floor. Nasa man eh.
Even after the rain stopped falling, nature had not truly finished its story. Not only were rocks and debris still coming down, but homes were also being affected one after another.
Ya imam ya.
Even after the ground stopped shaking, the effects of the earthquake continued to impact homes throughout the area. Oh no. Watch this footage from Pennsylvania. You'll see just how dangerous a propane tank can become if it's not stored properly. Watching this maneuver, I seriously question whether the driver could have passed a driving test with ease. The driver of the car seemed to have a sixth sense, as pressing the accelerator at exactly the right moment helped him avoid danger by the narrowest of margins. Unloading cargo this way is certainly fast, but it seems stopping is the much bigger problem. You're still here, right? If so, thank you for staying with us until this moment. Thank God for protecting those two pedestrians at exactly the right moment. Just one forgotten parking brake can sometimes lead to consequences far greater than you might imagine. This incident further highlights that littering doesn't just create problems for you, it can also affect the people around you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this lucky moment? Floods are not made of water alone. When mixed with mud and rocks, their destructive power can increase significantly. Are you ready to explore the most spectacular footage of nature? Let us know which state you are watching from. The residents could only stand frozen as massive boulders destroyed parts of their home right before their eyes. Fortunately, the only damage was a small section of the gas station roof, but this situation shows that leaving the area for safety is well worth considering. It's as if someone pressed the vibration button for the entire city of Izmir, except no one could turn it off.
Yo, what?
Someone like posted about like I've been hearing about it for a long time. In New York, but like, is this like over?
Whoa! Holy shit!
When nature is blowing off steam like this, staying indoors is probably the smartest choice.
The hill is exploding. It's gonna hurt you bad.
The Baton Rouge area was hit by strong winds and hail on Friday, May 8th, affecting many parts of the region. Get ready for footage that shows nature at its most powerful, where everything can seem small in the face of such force. Can you count how many lightning strikes hit during the severe storm that swept across North Texas? Do you have any memories similar to what just happened? Feel free to share. The truck suddenly lost its brakes while in motion. Now let's see how the driver handles this heart-stopping situation. Staying alert is essential because danger sometimes appears from the places we least expect. Turning off the ignition isn't just the end of a journey, it's also a way of locking away unnecessary risks. A single like from you can help spread this lesson about being careful when leaving your vehicle. Do you think the tree fell because it couldn't withstand the wind, or because its root system was no longer strong enough to hold it in place? Sometimes the hardest part of an emergency isn't the danger itself, but staying calm. Oh my God, just a few inches more, and everything could have gone in a completely different direction.
Baseball! That's the craziest. I've never seen one.
A baseball player has stepped onto the field, but it seems no one wants to stand across and play.
Is that a real tornado?
Guys, do we need to evacuate?
What the?
Whose truck is that?
That was a. I've never seen one like that.
Wow. That's a tornado. So weird. Wow. Hi, the beach. There you go. Oh my goodness.
In just a few short seconds, that spectacular display gave way to a lone dust devil.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
The power of nature this time was so immense that viewers could only stand in stunned silence, and insurance companies probably didn't want to answer any calls today. Judging by the dog's reaction, I get the feeling he already had a plan for dealing with bad weather.
What the fuck was that? Fuck me. Fucking hell! You should have felt the shockwave I just got hit with.
Some fireworks displays make people applaud, while this one only made everyone gasp. Wow. I don't know why, but every time I watch a controlled demolition, I find myself captivated until the very end.
Oh, I hope you can hear that in this video.
Just watching through a screen, I can already feel the air becoming noticeably more suffocating.
Putain! Hey! Mathieu!
This scene reminds me of a giant snow blanket being spread across the landscape by nature in just a few seconds.
Hey! Hey! C'est bon!
Those residents were probably wishing there was a button they could press to turn off the earthquake. Looking for a friend who's always eager to chat, the monkeys on Lombok Island might surprise you. Starting your day with a boxing performance from a brown bear is probably not the kind of energy boost anyone expects. A giant professional player dribbling with his trunk is sure to entertain you. One of the rarest and most astonishing natural phenomena. Have you ever seen one in real life? It seems nature has decided to rearrange the furniture, and tomorrow will be the day everyone updates the floor plan.
Yeah, heck yeah, man.
Get in, go. Go.
Like a brushstroke flicked across the night by nature, that flash lit up the entire sky for a brief moment. The entire sky over Richmond seemed to be covered by a web of light created by one lightning strike after another. Nature is unpredictable, from peaceful to chaotic, in the blink of an eye, leaving behind a landscape covered in white.
You can't park there.
Oh my god! He opened the door!
What the fuck?
You know how to drive? Do you have your license?
Oh, thief!
He said that's what I wanted.
We have a thief! I literally have you a camera. On about his day, I guess.
During a thunderstorm in Sydney, a lightning strike hit close by, sending a group of men running for cover. A tense reminder of how precious every safe second truly is. A breathtaking display where skill and courage turned a risky takeoff into an unforgettable moment. Did you notice how the snow fell exactly after the elderly lady stepped away almost to the second? On the highway, an ambulance narrowly avoided a sideways car, a heart-stopping moment, showing how thin the line is between rescue and disaster. A landslide near the Songtran hydropower plant in Quangnam sent rocks crashing down, making the area extremely dangerous. A crash that left everyone both worried and amused. No one was hurt, only startled laughter, and a story to tell for the rest of the year.
Тихо, стой! 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 Стой!
All the buildings and stuff, they gonna sell it or they gonna keep it? Oh.
On a Japanese island, Typhoon Ling Ling unleashed fierce winds and torrential rain, sweeping through everything in its path. Even from behind a window, residents felt the danger.
Oh my gosh, we would have died. I mean, we were
Looking at this, it's as if Idaho decided to reduce its size with a spectacular mountain split.
That is insane. Oh my gosh, like it's going into the river.
That was
Holy shit! Holy shit!
That was our jelly bean rock.
Nature always knows how to leave its mark when it arrives, and this time in Dorset, it chose an impressive cliff collapse. Lake effect snow-battered southwestern Michigan on Monday, February 23rd. Would 2 winter jackets be enough motivation for you to step outside in weather like this? Winter doesn't just bring snow and ice, it also turns every staircase into a test of balance. Looking at how durable these pants are, I'm starting to get curious about the brand. Providing clear warnings on new road sections is always much easier than dealing with the consequences afterward. Are you thinking of the beginning of a love at first sight story the same way I am?
No. This is the one that eats rattlesnakes. This is a king snake.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Like you zoom in and
Yeah.
I can hear it still.
No. This is a good one.
Personally, I don't like a lot of people.
No, we're not letting you out right here now, buddy. Let's close this door. Bella, man, you got a king snake coming your way. What are you gonna do? Bella Mia, I'm not trying to fuck around. You got a snake behind you. Bella Mia, you look.
The ground in Kentucky suddenly gave way, dragging vehicles down with it, a sight that even insurance companies would probably find hard to believe. If this place appeared on your list of future destinations, would you be ready to grab your backpack and go? Don't underestimate a small whirlwind. It may contain far more power than its appearance suggests. In the face of nature's fury, many people could do nothing but watch helplessly as their property was swept away by the water.
Ça va aller, on sort de là.
There are moments when watching scenes like this makes me feel that nature is the true final boss. Humanity is still learning how to adapt to.
Protégez vos yeux,
The ground suddenly switched into shake mode, leaving residents wishing they had a remote control with an off button to make everything stop immediately. As if appearing out of nowhere, this aircraft will leave you amazed at first sight. Do you think this was the work of some mysterious force, or simply an oversight when the owner forgot to perform an important step? The walk from the road to the house was only a few steps that day, but it became quite a challenge in the freezing winter weather. The fear of an expensive repair bill probably helped the woman overcome the pain in her leg at that moment. Sometimes life delivers gifts that we immediately want to return. The awning extended only a little over a dozen inches, but it was enough to save that young man from an unexpected snow shower falling from the roof. This footage is truly impressive, but always make sure you're standing at a safe enough distance to observe it. Large wildfires can often create the conditions for fire tornadoes to develop, making firefighting efforts much more difficult. A beachfront house in Buxton, North Carolina collapsed into the ocean on Tuesday, June 2nd, due to erosion. Who says birds are always afraid of cats? This video might make you think again. This moment is a reminder that wildlife always deserves respect, no matter how calm it may appear. Watching those graceful movements, I get the feeling that the whale is performing a dance meant only for the ocean. The aurora occurs when charged particles from the sun collide with gases in Earth's atmosphere, creating brilliant multicolored ribbons of light across the sky. There are moments that make us watch again and again before we can believe they're real. And there are lessons that only need to be witnessed once to be remembered for a lifetime. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next videos.